Hey there, good evening.
And welcome everybody to Off the Pad.
Buenos tardes.
Is that Spanish that you are speaking?
It is. But I could switch it up. Konnichiwa.
That's Japanese.
That is.
That's excellent.
I can keep going.
You should.
Bonjour.
That's French.
Word, I can keep going.
Where?
Maligayang Bati. Gotcha.
Is that from Hawaii?
No, it isn't.
Oh. Well, hold up. I got to get my normal
island.
voice. I was trying to do a character, but I couldn't stick with it because you were asking. All right. So what's up now?
What?
Was that
That was Tagalog. That's what they speak in Philippines.
Oh, that's what's up?
I didn't even say hello or good evening. That actually said
You
happy
just said,
birthday.
where is the bathroom? Oh.
Yeah, I forgot to say hello. I think it's just hello. I don't know.
That's
That's fine. Welcome, guys, to Off the Pad.
Merry Christmas.
Y'all know how we do. You guys submitted your topics. We take topics day of or minutes beforehand, and we just start talking about them.
And we rock them out.
That's the formula. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for listening. Corey, good to see you, brother.
Wise, man.
Oh, I just said your name. We didn't even give a chance to introduce ourselves.
Well, you introduced me.
That's Corey Marshall over there, guys.
And that's Jaya Tula right there.
Word, check out my website, jayatola.com, and hit me up on all social media. That would be dope.
And you know what you should do? You should go to my website first. Go to IamCoreyMarshall.com and look me up on social media at IamCoreyMarshall. And then you can find Jaya.
Word, man. Let's everybody make friends, man. That's what we're doing. We're trying to get connected.
And
Keep
stay
you guys
connected.
So if you're my friend and not his, be his friend. If you're his friend and not my friend, be my friend.
Likewise.
All that good stuff, man. We can do some introductory talk real quick before we talk about y'all topics, because that's what we want to do. Mr. Marshall, how'd your weekend been, brother?
Weekend was great. Shows were good.
In Arizona, right?
I was in Arizona. It was hot.
How was the weather? That's exactly what I'm about to ask.
It was hot, and I wasn't ready for it.
You went over there with like a shirling, a fur coat.
I did not bring the fur coat, but I brought long sleeves and hoodies.
He said, "This is lion skin." I got mink. This is a fashionable mink. It's hidden right now in Richmond, Virginia. It's popping.
It was cold, like on the East Coast, and being that I was stuck in the snowstorm, from recently.
Went over there with snow boots and scrapers.
Yeah, I didn't have the snow boots, thank God, but it was miserable. I got off the plane looking crazy. I was ready for a stroke. Like, man, I had on all black and everything. Like, I had on all black. I had a hat. I hadn't even had my gloves on, son.
You really look like an assassin going over there with black leather gloves and a black turtleneck.
Who is this guy getting off the airplane? All black.
Got in a 5-piece suit.
Got in a taxi.
Got in the taxi.
No town car, nothing. Just got in the taxi. But it was cool. It was a fun weekend.
Shout out to Tempe, Arizona, real quick.
Tempe.
Tempe.
Yeah, I found that out when I got there.
Tempe?
It's Tempe, Arizona. Yeah.
That's a stupid name.
Hey, whoa. That name is awesome. That name is awesome. Shout out to all the Tempe listeners. I had the hardest time saying that. Yeah, I thought it was Temple. Then I thought it was Temp. I thought they left the L out off the word.
Tempe.
And then it was like, it's Tempe. No, you got to say E. Tempe. As everybody was saying it.
That's real happy like.
Yeah,
that's a go-lucky city. That is a very go-lucky city.
From Tempe. If you
Don't do it. Don't do it. Glad you had a good time, brother.
And your weekend?
My weekend was dope. I actually did a show at Wabi-Sabi in Petersburg. That was fun. I had a good time.
Cool.
Had a good time there. I think that's all the shows I did. The rest of the time I spent with my girlfriend.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah, we had a blast. Her sister had a dinner party or something.
Or something.
Well,
yeah, we had a blast. Her sister had a dinner party or something.
Well,
it's hard
banquet. For me. It was like a potluck for her companies, because her sister and her family's in business.
Mm-hmm.
And her sister threw a potluck for everybody that's in their organization.
Okay.
And I just didn't feel like saying all of that. So I went with, I had a dinner.
Understood. Something. We did something. Can't remember what we did.
But that was a good time. You got anything coming up this week, brother?
Yeah. This week, the 12th, I will be in Arlington, Texas at the Improv, working with Rod Man. So that's the 12th through the 15th.
So you going over there over Valentine's Day?
Over Valentine's Day, man. So I will be Crying Saturday night, is it?
Are y'all doing? Yeah, it is Saturday. Are y'all
Yeah.
doing like a theme? Are you doing like a theme
Not that I know
routine?
of. Nah, but you know what? I more than likely I will. I mean, it's usually like a Valentine's Day show that they do. So I'm pretty sure I'll break out the couples bits.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what's up. That's cool stuff. I will be actually. You know what's crazy? My sister is getting married on Valentine's Day.
Mm-hmm.
So
Hold up. Your sister's getting married?
yeah, that's what I just said. How you?
I just put it together. It's just
like
like
I said, some.
those that
like
don't
I'm
know.
speaking in Spanish.
I used to
Tagalog.
have. Well, I had the biggest crush on Jai's sister.
He didn't tell nobody until after she got with
Yeah, I know
her
it.
current boyfriend.
After she got with a fiance, it was just like hey,
she was single,
you
and
know
Corey
what?
ain't say nothing.
Yeah, had the biggest crush on your sister, man. So much success to her, man. Matter of fact, I think I will be in Richmond on Saturday. Just, I had the part.
Who wants to object to the
Is
wedding?
there anyone?
Speak now.
She's in love with me. I mean, well, I'm in love with her. Living mine is really awkward now.
Hashtag we go together now.
We go together now.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So that's going to be that's in
what's
the
up, man. That's gonna
afternoon.
be a good thing. That's a good thing.
But I actually have a show after that. Like her
I seen
wedding is earlier in the afternoon, and then that evening I'm driving out to Charlottesville
Okay,
to do a Valentine's Day celebration thing that this dude is putting together.
that's what's up. You bringing Michelle or?
Absolutely.
Okay, I was about
Absolutely.
to say it's different for you to not see her on Valentine's Day.
Yeah. This will be our first Valentine's Day as a couple.
That's what's up.
And we're going to my sister's wedding in a day, and then she's coming with me to a
It's an
show.
action-packed Valentine's Day, yo.
But it's gonna be cool because it's some real formal event, so it's not like
Not like
some
a
whack-
party and anything. I got
yeah.
you. So it's like,
there's
so you can still get dressed up
red
and
carpet.
do stuff.
You have to. Every dude has to wear suits.
That's
Ladies
what's up.
have to wear dresses.
That's the stuff I like.
So it's gonna be real adult, grown like.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna use some of my Chicago stepping moves. I took a class.
You did take a class?
Nah,
Oh man, no.
but I know you'd be
I was about to
excited.
flip, yo. I was like, dude.
No, I didn't take the class.
Oh man, you
But-
should definitely take the class.
But we will have a good time, and
That's what's up.
and I will have a nice paycheck for performing. Let me stop.
Cool, yeah. that's
No,
what's
it will
up,
be
man.
fun. It will be fun, and I'm gonna get them what they want.
Yeah, I do want to say this. If you know anybody in Arlington, Texas, or if you live in Arlington, Texas, or near Dallas, and you want to be my Valentine, hit me up on social media, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You can go to the show, and then afterwards, I'll treat you to dinner.
What better cat call than Off the Pad podcast show? Like that's
Yo, I mean,
how you do it.
But that's like the best. If you know some people in that area, just give them a shout out and say, "Hey, there's a single guy coming, and tell him to hook me up." I mean, well, not hook me up. I said, "Look me up."
Wait a minute,
up.
brother. Like we just you on Valentine's Day.
Tell him to look me up. Yeah, that'd be pretty fun.
I tell you what, if you are in Richmond and your name is Michelle Robinson, I would like to have your time on Valentine's Day.
That's so sweet.
As a matter of fact, if your name is Michelle Robinson and you're my girlfriend, because there may be another
There could be
Michelle
another
Robinson.
I'm like,
That is
thinking,
a common name.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
No, I don't want to have the date with you, but my girlfriend, yeah, man, we let's dress alike for my sister's wedding. We can have
Yo, can
matching
y'all talk about
suit
this
and
like
dress.
on the phone? This podcast ain't for y'all communicating.
All right, that's cool.
Yeah,
I'm done with this introduction. I'm ready to move on.
let's
with the
rock
show.
it out, man. Let's get on.
Word.
Off the path.
Greetings again. Welcome to Season 2 of Off the Pad Podcast. The podcast serving you non-stop funny without interruption. Now sit back, relax, clock out, and get ready for the best moments of your day.
Yo, this Chameleon Rod, man, and you rolling, you listening, you in the zone with my man, Jaye Tola and Corey Marsha, Off the Pad, baddest podcast on this side of the universe. You heard it from me, right, man? I'm out.
Thank you to the following people for providing today's topics: Madeline Rodriguez, Cameron Gilbert, Michelle White Negro, J.C. Cox, Bianca Cobb, Jackie Whitehead, Tony Shatman, Laurie Lindbergh, and some more anonymous but loyal listeners. Now without further ado, I present to you two of the funniest, flyest, freshest soul brothers around. Jaye Tola and Corey Marshall.
Hey yo, did you just clear your throat when I started that?
I was about to.
Did anybody? I don't know if that was caught in the microphone.
Because I didn't know if I was gonna come in on top of that and do something.
What? So you started to clear your throat just because you was gonna come in on top of that?
Yeah, I was gonna say something like what you was when you. Well, I was gonna come and do something, but I had to clear my throat because I just drank some water, and I didn't want to sound like all gargly on the microphone.
We need to learn to clear your throat before we start recording and doing all
It
that.
would have been great if you didn't point it out.
Well, I noticed it.
Everything
You almost messed up my hey yo. I'm almost saying
went-
hey ya. Like I almost gave you the Outcast remix.
Mess up your vowels and your syllables.
Yeah, man. I don't like that.
So sorry.
Hey,
So sorry.
do you know the difference between alliteration and assonance?
I do not.
I think it's
Hold on, how you gonna say you think and then ask me if I know what it is?
I had to make
You
sure.
could be asking me something totally different. You gotta come straight facts if you ask
That's
somebody a
fact.
question.
It's
You gotta have
assonance.
guarantees.
It's assonance and alliteration.
Abstinence.
I did not say abstinence.
I know what abstinence is and a litigation. They are two different words that mean nothing
Similar.
similar.
Yeah, I just finished your sentence because you were on the left field and
Yeah.
I'm in the right field.
Okay. Oh, I see you. All right, you're over here in this field.
That's right.
So what's the words?
Alliteration
Alliteration.
and assonance.
What's the difference between alliteration and assonance?
Alliteration is the repetition of consonant sounds, and assonance is the repetition of vowel sounds.
So that has to do with the ayo and the au.
I forgot what happened.
Well, because you came in with the introduction and you said I was
Yeah,
gonna
I
make you
forgot what-
forget your ayo and your au. You was about to say hey y'all, and you should have said ayo.
Hey yo and hey ya, but
So your litigation was off.
that is a lawyer term. I think that is a law term.
Well, whatever word you said.
But that's not even in that context. Alliteration is like
Yeah,
Sally sells seashells by the seashore.
Oh.
The S's, because they're repetitious consonant sounds.
So crazy stories concerning Sally is
That is
allegations.
alliteration.
Oh, alliterations. Gotcha.
And assonance would be like over, under, out.
Over, like walkie talkies.
Wait, actually, that wouldn't be. It would be.
How about you stop trying to teach this class? You sound like a substitute teacher right now, trying to kick some knowledge to the kids.
Inwardly, inside,
Outside.
incubation. It'll be the same vowel sound over and over.
I'll just read chapter 3.
That is enough of this.
Yes. Just read chapter 3, students.
Like cat in the hat, sat in the bat.
You know the difference.
With all the ats, the ah sound. Cat
You know
in the
the
hat.
difference between starting a topic and not starting a topic. Let's get started.
Let's get started.
Boom.
Round 1. Speed topics. Writer's block.
Writer's block.
I think it's something that I guess most writers experience, I suppose.
I think any art where you have to create, you can get writer's block.
Okay, sounds like some symbolism coming there. So,
Yeah.
like, if you were like a musician and you're just playing
Mhm.
the drums, you can have like a writer's block in the drums.
But that's, I guess.
That
but
one doesn't.
I wasn't thinking.
That one doesn't count.
I mean,
you can always
but I
beat a
just
drum.
wasn't. Maybe the drummer's like, yeah, man, that happens all the time. But I just can't see that happening as far as what I was thinking.
Okay, what do you do about it when you experience
It
it?
depends on what it is. Like if it's I think I found out from experience that what I have to do is interact with people. Sometimes I just have to get a change of scenery or get inspired by something. So I'll go out and do something that I don't normally do, or I'll talk to people, have conversations, and then stuff will start coming. And be, okay, boom, boom. All right, now I got this with this. This can go with that. That can go with that. I got a story for this or something like that. So that's what happens.
All right. I like to say I don't experience writer's block.
You don't never get writer's block?
Nope.
I doubt that.
I can write forever about anything forever.
All right, what's up? You got a gift. You got a gift.
Nah, man, I'm lying. But the technique that I use, and and I'll go ahead and say it on this podcast for all of you to use it, in case you don't use it and you'd like to. I think when people stay on one course, I think that's where writer's block is more prevalent. If you're just focused on just this one thing, but I think you can take a subject, any subject, pick a subject, name a subject. You can come up with a different way to think about it or a different path to take on that same subject that might not be related to the first course you started, but as long as you travel that second or different course far enough, it might bring you back to where you first started or give you a whole new idea in the first place.
But that's still writer's block.
How so?
Because you hit writer's block, so you had to change up the game. Or I can't think of them, so let me try to do this and work my way around it.
Okay, sure. So but to me,
you
it's
don't let
like,
it stop you.
So it's like a dead end, but you don't have to stay there in that cul-de-sac.
You take a detour.
You can go back out of that cul-de-sac, make a left, travel 10 miles east.
That's not a good example.
Then make a right.
Cul-de-sac, that's it.
What?
A cul-de-sac, that's it. There's nothing else on the other side of the cul-de-sac.
The backyard. You can get to the backyard or something if you go to the other side of the street. Let's say the cul-de-sac is because there's a lake.
You could just say dead end.
Okay, well let's use dead end.
A cul-de-sac is just like there's nothing going on. Like that's meant to be the end. Dead end, you could pick up on the other side sometime.
Okay.
Maybe that's not even a good example.
I thought dead end and cul-de-sac were just about the same thing. In not the same thing, but in regard to this topic,
it could
I think
be.
they serve the same symbolic purpose.
I think that's a narration.
I don't know what that word means.
You don't know what a narration is?
No, I don't.
Me neither. I just made it up.
Okay.
But it's like a narrative that's like gazing towards something.
Yep, that doesn't make any sense. But
yeah.
but the point is, I think if you get to a certain place in a certain topic, you can think about something else about that subject, and it'll bring you back to that topic or give you brand new, fresh ideas. Is the sum up of what I'm trying to say. So I don't think that you have to have writer's block unless you're just so focused on, man, I want to continue writing about this one particular thing, and I don't want to think about nothing else. Then I'd call that that's your own block. You're blocking yourself.
You're self-blocking.
And you're stopping your own creativity. As much as you want to go forward with, I want this to be about the color red. Maybe if you go talk about blue long enough, you go talk about yellow long enough, you go talk about orange long enough, then you realize that orange and yellow, if you take orange out, it's just red. Wait a minute.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, but
I was going somewhere. They were feeling me. If you have the color
I
orange,
think he got writer's block about this topic.
If you take orange,
he's trying just trying to branch out and do
if you have
technique.
orange and you take out the yellow, then it becomes red.
If you have
And that's how
orange
you
and you
stay
take
with
out
red.
the yellow, you do not get red. You get white.
Red and yellow
You get yellow.
red and yellow make orange.
Red and yellow makes orange.
Right.
Okay.
So if you
If you take out the red,
if you take out the yellow,
you said red and yellow makes orange.
yes,
So if you
that's a
take
fact.
out the yellow, you got red.
That's what I'm saying.
You said orange.
I
I don't know what
said
you said. I just
Yellow. You confused me.
I'm confused.
Next topic.
Virginia drivers in inclement weather.
Well, I think Virginia drivers in inclement weather always come across a block, a writer's block.
driver's block. A driver's
they
block.
They have a driving writer's
They have a
block.
driver's block.
Yeah, and they have to go out of the cul-de-sac and go to somewhere where the weather's
Sometimes
nice.
they just stay in the cul-de-sac because they can't get out anywhere.
I don't like that this question is geared toward Virginians. Like,
What do you mean you don't like this?
there could be anybody in any state that can't drive.
Maybe this person is in Virginia and they're frustrated with Virginian drivers.
Well, then maybe that person should get out of Virginia and then re-generalize it to drivers anywhere in inclement weather.
I think that's how it happened because they were trying to get out of Virginia, but because it was inclement weather and Virginians can't drive, they just got sick of,
Whatever. It's like, as a Virginian, as a homegrown Virginian.
Okay. I'm a transplant.
You're a transplant Virginian.
Transplant Virginia.
I have to defend my stadians.
All right.
And say that it ain't about Virginia driving. You can't generalize a state. We didn't all have the same class in driving. We didn't all take the same test.
But you don't have the same rules. What are you talking?
Who has the same rules?
Driving laws are driving laws. It doesn't have to matter what class you took.
Well, they ain't got nothing to do with inclement weather.
Yeah, but you can't say we didn't take the same class and we didn't get the same.
Well, when you say it
studies.
like that, there are laws everywhere for inclement weather driving.
No, but each,
There are the same laws in New York for inclement weather driving. There's the same laws
there's different
here.
laws.
It ain't different
Yeah,
laws.
there's
You
different
can't-
there's different speed limits. First of all, in each state, sometimes.
Is there a snow specific speed law in New York? Can
I
you
don't
drive
know.
60 miles per hour in the sunshine and then you have to drive 40 miles in the snow? Is that a law in New York?
No, it's not a law.
It's not a law here either.
It's not a law.
Because the thing is
you said the ding is
the thing. You know
Okay.
what? I've had a couple Budweisers. The thing is that whatever the speed limit is in your respective state, that's the law. If I can drive 55 miles per hour here, by law, you can drive 57 miles in New York if that's the law.
But they can't give you a ticket for reckless driving.
So if it snows in New York or if it snows here,
they can give you.
then you need to drive slower. It ain't got nothing to do with Virginia driving bad or good.
That still doesn't saying driving slow has nothing to do with skill of driving.
Whatever. I think we all in Virginia drive just as good or bad as anyone in any other state.
Actually, statistics prove that Virginia has the highest rate of motor vehicle accidents.
Actually, that is incorrect.
Actually, I'm making this up.
Right. I know you are. You had to. There's no way that could be true. We didn't even have.
Among tractors.
I don't think Virginia drivers are particularly good or bad compared to other states
I think
driving
they're
in
bad.
inclement weather. And that's all I got to say about that topic.
That's all he has to say. I say they bad. Next topic.
You know what I hate? I hate people. Nah, don't go to the next topic.
It's gone.
Hold on, Jazz. I hate New York people who come down here and they have like to New York on the license plate. They have New York all on their window. But I mean, it'd be Virginia plates. It said Virginia plates, but they'll write like fancy
I got you.
NY4 LIFE, and it'd be like, wait a minute, how long you been here? 25 years. Well, how old are you? 35. So you've been here for 80% of your life, and you're still talking about New York. You've been here since you was 10, and you're 35, and you're still screaming, I'm New York, and blah, blah, blah. No, you are Virginia. And if you don't like Virginia and how we drive, go back to New York. We don't need to drive it. We drive fine without your New York drivers. How come you don't turn on your turn signals when you shift lanes? I hate y'all. Next topic.
Maybe it's because it doesn't matter how long you stay in the state. I think it depends on the impact that the state has on you. So if the impact of your you're lucky I stutter, because if I didn't stutter, I would really go in.
Oh, I'm dozing off. I'm seeing Z's.
Black or white.
Those are two great colors there.
You know what?
What?
Do you know that black isn't a color?
Black is the absence of color, and white is the collection of every color.
Boom! Look at you, all smart.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not really smart.
I
They
knew that one.
Taught me that when I was like in little grade.
I don't think in a little grade.
Yeah, little grade.
I don't think a lot of people know that. I don't know that to be a fact.
Well, it doesn't. It's hard to understand when you think about it. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. But on the prism and spectrum guy, oh, okay, yeah, okay, I can see it.
That does make sense.
No, it doesn't. Because if you think about it, if you add, you can't do that with anything.
Have you tried to add all the colors? Have you taken a Crayola
Yes,
box?
and it comes out black.
It is not.
It does. If you take all the colors and scribble in the circle, you keep adding the colors, it's gonna come out black. It's gonna come out dark. It's gonna come out dark. It will never come out white.
I'm not saying that it'll come out white. I'm saying that it wouldn't come out black.
It'll come out black. It'll have a dark hue. It wouldn't be black. It'll have a dark hue.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's like heat and cold. Like cold isn't an
cold is the
energy.
absence of
It's the
heat.
absence of heat. Right,
Yeah.
right. and that's how like ACs. And
You know
that's
they
how
do
they
have a
work.
new black. Did you hear about that? Like NASA, they
Barack?
made
Oh, we had a new black president for like the last 7 years,
no.
6 years.
It's not gonna happen. But they have a new black. Like NASA, they created a new black, a darker black.
How do you measure blackness?
Huh?
Are you from Kenya or are you from Georgia?
No. But to be precise, now just you know this is off the pad, so it's just like I couldn't open up a science book to like to like get facts.
So you about to give us some bad? Please don't fact check this.
No. Fact check it because it's
Take
along
our
the
word.
line. I'm never wrong. First of all, so whenever you measure, you said how is black measured? Black is measured in its ability to absorb light. That's how black is measured, and then so the more it absorbs, the darker that black would be.
So there's a measuring tool for light absorption.
Yes, let me see.
What is the use?
Well, it could be used for I don't know what they use it for, but it could be used for military stuff. Like if
Well, wait,
if
you
a
can't
car,
tell the shape. So what does that mean?
all right, like
If you put it in front of something white,
it'll look like a black spot.
so it's that black that it absorbs all the light so that you can't see the shape. Is that what you're trying
can't-
to say to me?
Oh, no, all right, this is what I'm saying.
If I write something on a piece of white paper, I wouldn't be able to tell it if it's a dot or if it's a triangle.
No, here it is. If your shirt was this NASA black, we'll just call it a NASA black. If your shirt was NASA black,
Okay.
and you didn't iron it, I won't be able to tell your shirt is not ironed or wrinkled.
My shirt's not wrinkled.
I won't. Shut up. You're messing up the scientist
looking at
project.
my
But
shirt
your
like-
shirt is wrinkled. But if you had
It
on,
might be.
listen, if your shirt was NASA black, I wouldn't be able to tell if it had wrinkles or not
Okay, I
Be-
follow what you're saying.
because the light, reflects off the different wrinkles. And I could tell that okay, it's a wrinkle there. But if it was NASA black, it would just look like you have on black,
Okay,
like a smooth black or whatever, or a black hole.
but that'll revolutionize clothes,
Yeah,
black clothes.
yeah.
I'll buy all the black outfits I could with that, and I'll never iron.
I mean, but also if you think about it, it's scary.
Oh wait, so what if I walk out in the daytime? So hold on, you said you couldn't see it right now. Is that black that you couldn't see it in the night, in the light, in the sunshine?
You could see it. You just can't see dimensions of it. You can't see the shapes.
I don't believe that. They can't come with nothing that black.
Yes, they can.
Man, well, whatever.
If you,
There's no way. If I walk out in the middle of the beach in the suntime, then there's no way they cannot see the wrinkles.
no.
It ain't that black. It had to be night, but then I couldn't see
No,
regular black.
that is so possible. Like, yeah, that is totally possible. Like, all right, I'm trying. There's nothing I can point out, so I can't,
can't
give
point
a
out
verbal
nothing that's
image.
that black,
I know
'cause we can see
I
everything.
can't give a verbal. Next topic. No, all right, that's cool. But so black and white, but that's all I had. Yeah, so well, look up the NASA black.
I heard NASA also coming up with something that's so white that when you look at it, you go blind. That's so stupid.
Do you have a favorite superhero?
We touched lightly on superheroes before, I believe.
That-
Favorite superhero. Honestly, I'm regular, man. I like.
You like regular man? Who was that? I'm regular man.
I said I'm regular man. I'm my favorite
regular man.
superhero.
I'm regular man.
The normal guy.
You'd be the last person to get picked on the super squad. I mean the super squad.
The who?
The super squad. The super squad.
How about you control your stuttering before you talk
That's
to
my
me?
superpower.
That's a dumb superpower.
Hey, it works. I can confuse the enemy.
I like Superman.
You know what? I can appreciate Superman. I can appreciate anybody for actually think about their powers. But why do you like Superman?
His legacy has been, I don't know if legacy is the right word, but his powers have been changed over the course of his
How do you mean they've been
birth.
changed? They've always had the same.
People portray in all these movies and stuff. They
He
portray
always
him
did the
differently.
same thing.
His recently movie he didn't. His
The
recently
same thing.
movie.
His recently movie.
his recent movie he didn't.
What do you mean? He had the same powers?
Nah, not really.
Yeah, he could fly. He has strength. He had heat vision.
But he didn't have the strength that the old Superman would have had. He looked like he was struggling.
Here's the thing.
He was holding up a tower and he couldn't do it like the old Superman could do it with one finger.
But hold on. But he's just getting. This is like Superman from the beginning.
All right, so I like Superman the ending of him. Like, the later on. Here's my thing.
Christopher Reeve Superman.
The dude had he was indestructible. There's nothing you can do to him.
But he was also in this new one he was fighting like another Superman from his planet. So that's like not fair either.
I liked that aspect.
So
I mean,
that's why he
they
was
had
getting
that
his butt
in
kicked.
they had that in the Christopher Reeve joint with Zod and all.
Yeah, that joint was
the
hot. So
same joint.
the three joints.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I like that when other people from his planet came and they had the same powers because of the backstory. But I like that the fact that while he's on Earth, there's nothing that could harm him unless it came from his planet. But as long as nothing came from his planet, he has indestructible power, and I like that. What can you do? You can't get a better power.
I think I don't know. I think he's not really. I like he's a real person. He's not maximizing his potential. I mean,
what you want him to do?
He would never lose a fight. You know what I'm saying? There really wouldn't be a Superman movie if you think about it. It's like, you can't beat me. Like,
yeah, he doesn't have to fight.
But here's the thing about Superman that I appreciate. He's a great guy, and that's like a character flaw that they made for him, which is like he's kind of like he really doesn't want to hurt people. He wants to do everything correctly. You know what I'm saying? He's all about justice and everything. So he puts limitations on himself on what he can do and to others. Like, he won't, of course, kill anybody. And he kind of acts within like the fines of the law, if I'm mistaken.
Right.
So that's like a hindrance that he puts on himself, which is good. And it's says a lot about his
His
person. Yeah, his character.
Right.
So that's your favorite superhero?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, Superman.
Yeah, I don't know. I used to think it was Wolverine, but everybody loves Wolverine, so I don't want to be a Wolverine fan, even though I do love his powers. Like, the healing factor is just ridiculous.
Yeah, but he can be killed.
Yeah, so can Superman.
Not from anything around here.
Yes, he can.
You have to bring something from Krypton.
You could he could die with a broken heart.
Nobody's ever died from a broken heart.
It's actually, a lot of people have died from a broken heart.
They've died from a shot heart, a punctured heart.
What makes a woman seem unapproachable?
Her face.
Yeah.
Like, not like her
facial
demeanor.
expressions.
Yeah. Like, ooh, she's but no, her demeanor of her face.
So, all right. So this question assumes that the girl is attractive, and what else makes her?
All right. So let's say she's attractive. So what's up?
What makes an attractive woman unapproachable?
I think if a person feels that they can get conversation from her, they will go. But if they feel like they won't get any conversation, then she's unapproachable.
What she's wearing. What a girl is wearing might make her unapproachable to me.
Why do you say that? I mean, I would never think that. You can have on scantily clothing.
If we are in the middle of June in Richmond, which is typically hot, and she has on a turtleneck, a sweater, some jeans, and some snow boots, I would not approach her. So her attire, if she has on inappropriate attire or improper attire, or attire that's not fit for the season, then I wouldn't want to approach her because I think she's crazy.
Or if she has on a hazmat suit.
I'd probably approach her. She's just being careful. She knows how to avoid Ebola. And
Or she has it. Or she has it. And she wants to keep it. I want to keep it to myself.
Let's see. What else would make a woman unapproachable?
Her boyfriend.
Her boyfriend.
Yeah, if her boyfriend stand next to her, you wouldn't want to approach her.
How would you know that it's her boyfriend?
Well, because he'll say, "I'm her boyfriend. Don't you approach her." Or a wedding ring.
You know, I've actually I've tried to talk to girls who were with guys.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it was successful, and sometimes they were the actual boyfriends. But from my perspective, I didn't know, and that's how I approached them. So I still approached them, even they were to say, "Excuse me, I'm sorry, I don't mean to disrespect. My name is Jaye, and I thought you were incredibly attractive. I'm hoping that you guys are just friends or something. But I came to ask," and I look at the dude, "Is this your woman?" And if so, I'll roll. But if not, I like to have a word with her.
And he normally says,
I can't say what he normally says. They're different situations.
so in
There's one guy.
situations,
Nobody got mad. This one
Okay.
guy was like, "Yo, I respect that. Nah, this is my girl though." Oh, okay. Another guy's, no, this is not my girl. She's just a friend.
that's what's up. That's a good line too.
And then I looked at the girl. Hey, well, can we have a moment? And she told me no. But but the point is, I approached it correctly.
You did all that good work for no.
Yeah,
That's funny.
but that's fine. That's fine for me. That's fine for me. But I mean, I was successful twice in that same approach. It was a girl in a restaurant with a dude, and that's like all of my friends was like, "No, don't approach her. She's with this dude, and they're at the restaurant." And I was like, "So they're not sitting beside each other. They're not holding hands. They don't look like they're together."
It's a good line.
So I'm gonna go and I'm gonna say something,
Yeah.
and turned out they weren't together, and we exchanged numbers. So
That's good. And what did the dude say that's with her?
what do you mean? What did he say?
Like they just, oh, okay.
Yeah, he said nothing.
He probably been in the friend zone forever, like just trying to get carried. I'm gonna ask her tonight. And then here comes this dude. Hey, I'm sorry. I don't even know if y'all together, but he's like, no, this can't be happening.
Hopefully he took notes.
I was gonna propose.
Yeah.
Inappropriate dressing.
I like it. I mean, when it's inappropriate sexually, like I was just talking about that with the other topic. I don't. You wearing a mink and turtleneck in the summertime. That's silly, and I don't like that.
But sometimes you can't help it. Like you don't know the situations for people. Like I said earlier, I got off the airplane coming from the East Coast into the West Coast. It was hot, so I looked ridiculous. So a lady could have been in a total the same situation coming from somewhere else where it was freezing,
right,
and then having no change of clothes. You know what I'm saying? And then she's stuck in a turtleneck.
that's fine. She's unapproachable. She better take the turtleneck
She's a bad
off.
planner. I just can't go with her. She just,
I prefer her in inappropriate dressing where she just has on a bra and some panties.
it's just ridiculous.
And then I would talk to her. I would talk to her then. And then she'd be approachable. And that'll be appropriate dressing for me.
That's horrible.
Um,
Actually, I would not approach a girl if she had on bra and panties. But this is a setup. What is wrong with you?
we are tying this subject into
Yeah, we can't do that.
That's
So
fine.
inappropriate dressing.
Inappropriate. Yeah, that's the topic.
I think it could be distracting. Like you ever been to like, especially I feel like, I stay at church service, and then like sometimes ladies they wear like very, 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 very form fitting dresses, and it could be distracting when it comes to worship. And I sit in the balcony too, so I'm like looking at you from behind, high up, so I see like a sea of inappropriate stuff.
Yeah.
Turn to your neighbor and say, neighbor,
Well.
did you see that?
Yes, I did.
And give him a high five.
Hey. I don't know what that was. But what else we got? Yeah, like you mentioned about church. So what if you dress like that at a funeral? What if you had
I was trying to say
what
church,
you
too.
want to say? That would be. What if the person in the coffin was dressed like that?
Inappropriate? That'd be awkward. Or what if they had on like scarves and stuff like that in a coffin? Or like it was just like for winter and it was like summer.
You know what? That's funny. I think I want to do that. Whenever I
Want to
go,
wear a scarf
I
and
want
some
to wear
shades?
swimming trunks.
And a tank top. A white beater.
I want swimming trunks and a beater. Yes.
Well, I could see that happening. Like if you were based in the place where that was the attire. Like if you lived on the beach. You know what I'm saying? That makes sense. That this is Chuck. He always, hang 10.
Gnarly, dude.
Yeah, so I can see him being buried. That makes sense. That's sensible. Or a tuxedo with no sleeves. You know what I'm saying? I'll probably cut off the tuxedo with no sleeves. Not a tuxedo. Are you buried in a tuxedo or a suit? Just a suit, right? Nobody's buried in a tuxedo.
Some people are buried in tuxedos.
Yeah, some people are. But I don't know.
I got it.
What?
Bury me in knight's armor. I want to be buried as Sir Jaye Toller. Just because it has nothing to do with this era, it has nothing to do with me, but that would be hilarious.
Yeah,
Like,
it'd be
and
sad for your family.
I don't
It'd be
want
funny
nobody
to
to
you.
know. I don't want nobody to know. Like, I don't even want my wife to know. This is going to be between me and the funeral director. Like, I'm going to plan this before I die. And she's going to be so, like, in my wake, I'm going to have on a suit. Like, during my wake, I'm going to have on a regular suit that me and my wife picked out. But on the day of the funeral, I'm going to have on a knight armor.
Be carried out by squires.
That would be hilarious.
That'd be weird. You have so many mad people at the funeral. As a matter of fact, your wife would probably look at me like, "How can you do this?" But I had nothing to do with this.
You'd be the first dude walking. You'd be the first pallbearer. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna name you as all 6 pallbearers. It'd be court martial.
I had nothing to do with this. It's silliness. That'd be an entertaining funeral though. They'll probably have to close the casket right away. Just like, you know what? Yeah.
Inappropriate attire. That's all I got.
That's enough.
Do you celebrate Valentine's Day?
Valentine's Day. You know, when I was little, I used to say Valentine's
With an M on the end?
with a B on the front.
What?
Valentine's, but a B on the front and M at the end.
A B on the front and an M.
But
Valentine.
Valentine's Day.
What are you talking about? Why would you do that?
Because I was little, I couldn't understand. I couldn't say Valentine's.
You couldn't read?
I could read, but that has nothing to do with pronunciation.
What
Enunciation.
Did you say, "Mommy, I want to play the violin"?
No, I never want to play violin.
I'm saying because you.
Valentine's Day, because you be
all
hearing
V
it.
words
Well,
sound
but you
like
know what?
bees
Maybe
out of
this
your
is-
mouth.
Maybe this was before I even was able to read. So I always heard Valentine's Day, but it sounded they were saying Valentine's Day.
Do like a magic trick, and you were like, "Voila!" That's stupid. How you
Actually-
say bees instead of bees?
Actually, it would be Biola.
No, it wouldn't. What's wrong
How you
with you?
spell voila? With a V-I-O-L-A,
No,
ain't it?
it's O-I.
V-O-I-L-A?
Yes.
Well, it'll still be boiler.
That's what I said. Voila.
No, boiler.
This guy.
It's not
That's why
voila.
you. What would you read at like a 3rd grade reading level?
No, actually, it's the 5th grade.
If the 5th grade reader,
If
if the 5th grade read at a 3rd grade level.
To be honestly, I could.
To be honestly,
I was about to say something intelligent, but to be honestly, I have a very articulate disaster of vocabularisms. To be honestly,
speaker's block.
yeah,
That's what
always
you
had,
have.
man. That's what I always had.
Your writer's block, speaker's block. I'm a big fan of Valentine's Day. I've always been, not because it's just buying gifts for people and all that crazy stuff, but just because it's a day of love, man. It's a dedicated day of love. Now you should
I
love
can
your
see that.
people and your friends and your family every day, but because this is the designated day. I don't think it's a design, but the designated day for love. It's like Just celebrate it just to be special.
I think it's a cool day. You know, some people. Well, you can't get on a kick, but it's commercialized. But I think it's still a good day. It's a good day.
A kick book? What?
You can get on a kick saying it's commercialized,
Oh,
which it is.
Yeah.
But I still think it's a good day. So.
All my Valentine's days have been beautiful.
Mine's have not.
And they've all worked out.
Mine's have not.
Sorry, Corey.
I could mix my Valentine's with Halloween. That's how horrible my Valentine's Day were.
Well, if your date is coming dressed as Sasquatch, then there's a real problem.
And going to different houses asking for candy.
I do like February 15th every year, though, because all the
What's
chocolate.
February 15th?
The day after Valentine's Day.
Oh.
The chocolate is all cheaper. All the candy is cheaper.
Which is dumb. It's like heart-shaped candy.
It's still candy. I'll take a chocolate, whether it's shaped like a heart, a diamond, a square, or a circle.
I hate that chocolate.
I love chocolate.
I love chocolate. What kind of...
What's the next topic?
Oh, I hate the next topic.
Round 2. Discussion topics. Could you live off half of what you make?
I definitely could. If not half. Yeah. I mean, I don't live up to my means now. I think
You don't live up to your means, so you mean you're not a good person?
What? No, I'm an awesome person.
You
What?
don't live up to your means. You don't live up to your means.
I don't live up to the maximum that I earn.
Okay. I got you.
I think most people get into trouble when they start living at their salary.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen people that'll have, like, let's say they make like $25,000 a year,
Mm-hmm.
and they live up to that, and they're good. Then they get a raise. Then they're making $35,000 a year, which to me means at the end of that next year, after you got that raise, you should have an extra $10,000 in the bank.
Okay.
But then they don't, because they bought a new car and a new house. So now they're living up to $35,000. Then they get another raise, and they're making $45,000 a year. And I'm like, all
They
right.
increase their cost of living.
Yeah, they increase their spending of living. They increase their price of living.
Mm-hmm.
Their cost of living haven't gone up.
Well, yeah, you did more stuff. Well, I see what you're saying.
I'm saying their cost
I got
is
you.
the same. They
I
just
got
spend
you.
more, so
I
it's
got
like
you,
they increase their price for living, and I don't get that. To me, I live where I was before I've gotten raises.
Mm-hmm.
So if you were to take half my salary right now, I'd still be able to live off of it.
Okay.
And there are some things I might have to give up. I mean, I do have some lavish spending. Like, probably have to get rid of cable, and some other luxuries that I enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
I got 2 phones right now that I don't need. But
You would sell one.
yeah, but I could live fine at half of what I make now.
I think you could definitely live, no matter what your income is, you could definitely live off half what you make, as long as you just do half of what you do.
Don't breathe right now. You need to take
Just every other breath.
It's just conservation. It's oxygen conservation.
Yeah. So half the stuff, whatever you eat half of what you normally eat. Instead of 2 eggs, have 1 egg. You know what I mean? 2 pints, have 1 pint.
Okay, I mean that seems way easier said than done. That doesn't seem practical at all.
It is very practical. Just do it.
One day, take a shower with the light on. The next day, take a shower with the lights off.
No. One day, take a shower with the lights on. The next day,
Don't take a shower.
don't take a shower, but have the light on.
You gotta mix it up. You gotta
Sacrifice.
Be creative.
Yeah.
The day you don't take a shower, don't sweat.
Yeah, just be cool.
Drive in inclement weather. Stay in the winter time.
Or you could take I was about to say drive halfway to work and walk the rest of the way, but I don't do that. Carpool. You could carpool. You could carpool to work. Some good stuff.
I think there are tons of effective strategies that you can put in place to survive off of earning less than what you're typically earning. But I think it starts with planning, man. I mean, I hate to see people that don't have any kind of savings. And I know I might touch some people with that one, but I hate to see it. People are like, oh, man, I lost my job. And then the next month they're broke, they're borrowing, they're in debt. They can't pay any bills. And I'm like, ooh, that's crazy.
Well, it happens. I mean,
it does happen, and it's sad.
But I wouldn't even say it's sad.
It's absolutely sad.
Coming from
all
a person.
of you people need to stop that.
No.
If you can hear the sound of my voice, do not be one of those people that if you lose your job tomorrow, that you won't be able to pay bills for the next, let's say, I'm going to say at least 3-4 months.
That comes down to I see what you're saying, but when it comes to situations, I think that a lot of people that may have been in that situation, whatever, there are unforeseen events that happen where
that's the point of planning.
But still, sometimes you can't plan for everything.
Yes, you can.
I know a lot of people. I won't say a lot. I know some families that are considered well off. Something happened and depleted all of their stuff that they have in savings.
Then what that means to me is that they didn't have a proper plan in place.
You can still have a proper plan.
Apparently not.
You can still have a proper plan, and stuff still happens.
Stuff's gonna always happen. That's life.
And then you could still fall into the category of living beyond your means.
That shouldn't happen.
Yeah.
That's the
it
end
can
of that.
happen. It can happen. And it does happen. And it does happen.
It does, and it can if you don't plan correctly. It's all I'm trying to say.
You can't plan for everything.
Why can't you?
You can't plan for everything.
Why? I don't understand why you can't.
There are people
you absolutely can.
And have natural disasters. Their home was swallowed up, whatever, and and they have no place to live, and because of something, because the insurance didn't cover potholes. I mean, not potholes, sinkholes.
Sinkholes. I got you.
You know what I'm saying? And they can't do anything about it. You know what I'm saying? Insurance won't give them any money because it's not covered, and they're considered a well-off family, but they have something in savings, but not enough to get them a place to live.
Okay. I don't. All right, so I'm not talking about those people.
No, but you have to, because you said that if such has happened.
Okay, so what's their plan? If their plan is, hey, this is something we can't.
Unforeseen events.
If there's something that they can't cover,
so when something happens outside of your plan.
So sinkhole happens and it takes and they can't.
You can't plan for everything.
They can't get insurance for their house, or they can't get any recoup. Okay, fine. So, but they should have some money to be able to go and live somewhere that's not outside. They should be able to, hey, all right, well, I can stay in this nice hotel until I get a new home.
Until I run out of money.
Well, they shouldn't run out of money before they get a new home or a new apartment.
What if they do? Because they have.
Well, then that can't happen.
But just think about it. If your home was swallowed by a sinkhole, you got other expenses that happen. Somebody probably got hurt. Now you got a doctor's bill because you had to get him out the rubble from when the house fell on him.
If I lose my job tomorrow, I can survive for the next 6 months.
Okay. For the next 6 months. After that 6 months.
But that's my thing. I'm not going to not have another source of income within the next 6 months.
But what if you do?
But it can't happen.
It can happen.
It cannot happen.
It can happen.
Unless I get swallowed up in the sinkhole and die.
It can happen.
It can't happen.
It can happen. All right, well, I see what you're saying.
If I lose my job tomorrow, I'm going to have to cut cable off. I'm going to have to cut my second phone off.
Won't be any more podcasts.
I wouldn't put myself in a position to have to do that, though.
It ain't about you putting yourself in a position. Sometimes you fall into positions where that happens. Your job may not be existent tomorrow. Not your job, but a person can go to work and their job ain't even open.
And that's fine. I mean, it's happening right now. They have like mass Radio Shacks that are closing down, and
what's up with that?
Some other companies.
It's about time Radio Shack closed down.
I'm surprised it took this long. I was like, how did Circuit City go out of business as big as they were, and Radio Shack is still here?
I went in Radio Shack I went in Radio Shack today, matter of fact, for when it closed out sales, and just like, I don't want anything that you have.
Ridiculous.
I mean, if I had to make like a transistor radio, yeah, Radio Shack is a place to go to. Like, Radio Shack has stuff that you would need if you were stuck on a desert island.
if you had to live on half of your means.
If you had to live on half of me, you start shopping at Radio Shack. That's what that's where it is. That's what it is. That's probably what's happening to them.
Yeah, man. But if I didn't have my job tomorrow, I'd be fine. That's all I'm saying. And everybody should be that way. This is me not trying to brag. I'm saying whatever plan that you have, if you lose a job tomorrow and you can't live for the next 4 months without another job, then come talk to Jai Toller. Send me a message, and I can teach you some things.
That's good. I don't have the luxury of a job, so most of my stuff comes from gigs right now. And I can say, like, if I was to stop getting gigs, like, my stuff ain't gonna last 4 months. Not like you talking about cutting up stuff. Like, I would be in my car. I would probably live in my car, and then I would have to drive from gig to gig.
I'm sorry, Corey. I don't have nothing to say.
But I'll still be living off half my income.
Let's have an off the bag conversation.
But I said, if I have no gigs, that's no income. It's not half.
Okay.
Yeah, but still, same situation. If it was half, I have half a car.
All right.
I can meet you halfway.
You'd have you know how they have like the electric and the gas, like the hydro or whatever, the hybrid.
The hybrid.
You'd have a manual by means of pushing and gas.
Nah, I have one
One
of those Flintstone vehicles where you have little feet on the bottom.
Why they gotta be little feet?
Look at my feet. Yeah, I know, right? The car comes with feet.
Little feet on the bottom.
I can't get up this hill. Well, you should have got more bigger feet.
You got this Prius. You got these Prius toes.
Yeah, pre-feet up in it.
Who or what kind of person makes you jealous?
All right. I don't know about what, but there's a who that makes me jealous.
Somebody makes Jai Toller jealous.
Future Jai Toller. He's the only person that can make me jealous. Yes. And when I think about future Jai Toller, I'm like, man, why isn't he me now? Like, it's bound to happen because I see it. and I know where future Jai Toller is going. I know what he's going to be doing in the future. And I'm like, man, I'm so jealous because he has it. He has everything that I want right now.
That's the most ridiculous
answer
have
it.
I've ever heard.
That's the most sane answer. He'd be ridiculous.
Out of all the ridiculous answers in life, that is the most ridiculous answer I have heard. But, okay.
You have an understanding block. You're being blocked from understanding this magnificent jealousy relationship. I think the guy's awesome. I envy him so much. Like, dude, he's incredible. I can't wait.
You need your own podcast.
I can't wait
like
till
the
I be
Toller
him.
podcast. You on a show like Peter Gunn, like fashion and stuff like that, like on HGTV or something like that.
I don't know what any of that is.
Well, like, Peter Gunn, designer. You just have your own show.
Peter Gunn's a designer. He was a rapper. Peter Guns is a rapper.
Peter Gunn is also a designer.
So it's not the same as Peter Guns.
No, the rapper has a Z at the end. This guy just has an N.
Just Peter Gunn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't know him.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Like, I make myself jealous all the time. Whenever I see me in the future, I'll be like, yo, that dude is incredible. And he's
why does it make you jealous? Because that's going to be you. That doesn't make sense.
Because I ain't there yet. I want to be him so bad right now.
Well.
And so I was like, I'm trying to push towards being him, but then it's like this thing about time, and it's like, well, it just didn't happen, and then it's like,
What if you get it? He's like, psych, hi.
Then that jealousy would turn to anger.
I was just trying to get you here so I could go back in time.
Yeah, I hope he doesn't do that. Hope he treats you well. But that's the only person I'm jealous of.
Who or what kind of person makes you jealous was the question. I don't know. I would like to think I don't get jealous, but deep down I probably do get jealous. I monitor it, so I think I would get jealous of somebody if we had the same opportunity and they didn't do half the work I did to get it, and they got it, I think I'd probably be jealous.
I don't think so.
I think I would. I'm speculating, but I think I would be.
I think I know you well enough to think that you wouldn't be jealous or something like that.
For the sake of the topic, I think I would be jealous.
Yeah, but I gotta reject it because you're such a cool and understanding person.
On the outside,
That I believe that you would settle with. Well, he got it, I didn't. All right, that's it. And I don't think you'd have a bit of jealousy. I think you'd have just a psychological thought.
a psychological breakdown when you start crying and stuff. Is just
I think it's like, man, that dude got it. All the work I did, he got it and I didn't get it. And it was the same opportunity, and he didn't do anything better than what I did. But then I think you'd immediately be like, well, that's the game.
that is true.
And you wouldn't be jealous. You'd be like, man, what that did they do? Man, I hate that they did that, and I'll never come back. I doubt if you get any of that.
I think I would be jealous.
I thought that was it. I thought
Let's have to go to something else. I don't know. I think I was gonna say. I think I would be. I'm trying to think about a relationship.
Nia Long's husband.
Now hold up. That's something. That's touchy right there. She doesn't have a husband yet. And I don't even think it'll be jealous. I don't even think I'll stop there.
I think it would escalate to something more.
Yeah, I'll be coveting, and you know what I'm saying, be like a whole bunch of stuff. Like if she was to get married, because that's it. You know what I'm saying. Like right now she's single. Nia Long, you don't. See if it ain't anything. Look it up. But hold up.
What? What did you just say, brother? Speak English.
A lot of people there may be some people here that don't know, but I have a crush on Nia Long. That is like my dream woman, Nia Long. And right now she's single. So I believe there's still hope for me and Nia Long to at least have lunch or something. You know what I'm saying? But if she was to get married, it's just like that hope is crushed. It's gone.
Why? You know how many people get married and still be doing that thing?
No, but I don't want that for her. Like, I want it real. I want to be with her.
So if she was married
Mm-hmm.
and she came to you, it was like, Corey, I want to be with you for just this one night. You say no.
I would be like, I can't do that. Because I don't want you to be that type of woman. You know what I'm saying? If it was Neil, I really want the best for her. Like, I'd be like, yo, I don't want you to be that type of woman. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be the cause of that. So no, I have to decline.
Then she comes to me. And then you be jealous.
I wouldn't be. Yeah, you know, I would be jealous. I would be jealous. I would be jealous if that happened.
And then I turned her down because of Michelle. And then, but you'd still be jealous that she came to me.
I would be jealous. Then I'd probably kill you.
And
Because I
you
won't be
take me
thinking
away
straight.
from my woman.
Yeah, then I won't be thinking straight because it's like this is so messed up, Nia.
But you wouldn't kill her husband so that it would be okay?
No,
Y'all too?
no, because he didn't do anything to me.
I didn't do anything to you.
But it's a fact
She
that
came to me and I turned her down for my woman.
most of the murders happen to people that are closest to you. So it's easier for me to kill you than it would be her husband.
That's so mean.
So it's just murder. It's not like so nice. Well, that was thoughtful.
I think, I'm jealous you have that kind of a heart. I wish that I could hate someone like that. Like I don't have that kind of heart. My heart's so good and pure.
Man. Yeah, but I love Nia Long. I think I will probably be jealous of her husband because, man, she is just a woman. I know other women out there. Don't get me wrong. If you're listening, you're a woman too. Okay, blah, blah, blah.
But you're not Nia Long.
Nia Long. But yeah, other than that, I think I monitor my jealousy pretty good.
Yeah, I don't think I get jealous to the point where like the epitome of jealousy is ever reached. There may be some stuff I see, like you mentioned earlier about other people getting certain opportunities, but I wouldn't call that jealousy though. I'd be like, oh, what? That dude got that bag, get out of here. But then I'm cool.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, all right, no doubt. I hope that brother does well, or I hope that sister does well.
I hope he falls and breaks his neck so I can laugh at him.
I didn't say that.
I said, you do wish that. I wish that sometimes. Yeah.
Nah.
I don't mind it, linger on it long, but I wish he falls.
Nah, man. If you got an opportunity that I didn't, I'm happy. Hope you do well in it. And if you don't, that reopens the door for me. If you do, then good. My time will come. Because I saw the future Jaye. And that's the only person that I'm jealous of.
And that's good.
Go for it.
Hidden talents.
I got some hidden talent.
Hidden talents. These are the talents that you cannot see. That's for Sprout.
What?
That's for Sprout.
Brussels sprout.
No, that's for Sprout. The Sprout channel, the children's channel, they have it's like a Nickelodeon channel, and they have like little songs, like little.
Why do you watch Sprout, Corey?
I don't watch it, but
You don't have any kids?
my nephew watches Sprout.
Did they have hidden talents on Sprout?
No,
What does this have to do with Sprout then?
I was just singing a song by Hidden Talents, like Sprite.
Who?
Sprout. That's Sprout
It's
was.
so confusing. Oh, so that was a Sprout tune. That was the jingle for Sprout.
No, it's not. I was just acting
You
like
made up a
Sprout.
jingle.
I was making up a jingle as if we were Sprout.
This is so complicated. Singing is not your hidden talent, Corey. Neither is immediate songwriting.
I could fake it. Actually, I could fake
That
singing.
was weak.
I'm not trying to get a record deal here. I'm just
Yeah,
going along with the
not gonna get
topic.
it.
I can get a record deal if I ever wanted
Not
to.
singing like that.
Not singing like that, but I could fake my way to a record
You
deal.
just experienced Writer's Block Live with the lyrics you just came up with. For your hidden.
talents, hidden talents.
Is that all you got?
That you cannot see. That's all they say in Sprout. That's, why
Writer's Block.
that's how their jingles are. They're short.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Anyway, we're going too long on this little promo song that I made. Let's get started with the topic. Let's get started with the topic.
This was
Let's
a
get
hidden
started
topic.
with the topic.
This needs to be a hidden topic.
Hidden topic.
This needs not to go nowhere.
This will come on after the podcast is over.
I play the trumpet. I used to play the trumpet.
Do you play the trumpet?
I used to play the trumpet.
So it's no longer hidden talent.
I don't know what that means.
You can't do it effectively.
I can't do what effectively?
Play the trumpet.
I can absolutely play the trumpet effectively.
Why? Because of Jaye told her.
No, because I can play it.
How come you don't play it now? Break it out now. You should.
I
you
don't
should
have a
close this
trumpet.
out.
Like,
When was the last time you played?
I don't practice it. 2 years ago.
No. You probably are still pretty good then. Were you like great?
I won competitions.
You won a trumpet competition.
Band competitions.
No. So collective group.
Hold on. I had solos. And
Okay.
it was due to my solos that we won.
2 years ago.
Not when I was in the 8th grade. When I was in the 8th
They
grade.
say dude, like that's totally not true. But I have never seen any kind of trumpet competition.
No,
At 28, 29.
when I was 13.
Okay.
I won the solo trophy, and that same song, my band won the competition, and then we won another. Well, we won the trophy for that category, and then we won another. We won the whole competition.
So it was kind of like
It was a Virginia statewide band competition.
so it's kind of like Drumline for trumpets.
Nah, man, it was a whole band.
I mean, like the movie, like you won it.
That was a whole band. It was a concert band. And we won the competition for all the schools in the state of Virginia. And we won some song category because of a second solo that I did.
What's up?
So I'm pretty high.
So that's a hidden talent, trumpet.
Yeah, I'm pretty dope.
Can you cook?
No.
Okay.
Nah, my girl cooks.
You didn't have to bring her up. I'm just saying to ask you a question. Nah, but my girl.
What hidden talent you got?
You gotta stay hidden.
You said that creepy voice. I wish you could have a picture of Corey in these black leather gloves and his black leather jacket. Especially when he put on his black leather hat. I'd be like, Corey, what is this?
It's my hidden talent.
His black leather ski mask. That is not a hidden talent. That is scary. I play basketball pretty well. Let's see. I feel like I'm just talking about all my hidden talents. I got some other hidden talents. What you got?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know what my hidden talents are because it's many just talents.
What are you good at outside of comedy?
I'm good at a lot of stuff. I mean,
Give me something.
I could do that. I could do this. I mean, it's just stuff. I mean, I don't know. It's all right.
I think you're magnificent with video editing.
Oh, I am.
I've seen you put
But
together
that's not
some
a hidden
videos.
talent, though.
How's that not a hidden talent? Nobody knows you for doing that. If you get on stage and tell a joke, they don't know that how you have mastery of video
But there are
editing.
people that know me from video and they don't know me from comedy. You know what I'm saying?
There are people that know me from playing trumpet and playing ball. But not everybody that listens to this podcast knows that. So I'm telling everybody what all my hidden talents are.
Well, I feel like I'm bragging if I talk about all my hidden talents.
You ain't bragging. Somebody asked us this.
Okay, well, let me go ahead and get started. You said video editing. I'm ridiculous at video editing.
I've seen your work, and
Yeah.
dude, I'm a fan. Like I wouldn't have known until I've seen your work. And I was
Awesome.
like, yo, dude, what you put together this little video?
Appreciate it. I also do editing with audio. Like audio is my passion. First of all, like audio work is my passion. Audio editing, that's what I love doing. I can edit the mess out of some audio. I like music production as well. I think I'm pretty good at music production. Now, not like making beats, but like actually producing musical compositions. That's what I love doing. I could write. I'm a pretty good writer when it comes to actually songs. Not like the Sprout joints, but I can actually write songs. I'm a pretty good
That was
writer.
whack.
Actually, that was pretty good for Sprout. You gotta write for your audience.
Right.
Yeah, so they will remember it.
All the 3-year-olds would love it.
Exactly. Exactly. I'm a pretty good writer, man. Improv stuff, I can come off top. You know, when it comes to entertainment, I can improv pretty well. That's a hidden talent. People think I could sing. I really can't. I can fake it. That's a hidden talent. Keyboard, I play the keyboard. That's a hidden talent.
I think I gave like 2.
No, I'm still going. Calm down.
Right. Like you just got. What or who would make me jealous? I gave you like 2 hidden talents. This guy's just rattling off stuff.
I think when it comes to building stuff, like
Build a bear?
I would love to go to build a bear. I think I would build a dope bear, but not a dope bear like one that sells drugs.
like a
Or
dope
bear
boy?
that's like on dope. You know what I'm saying?
Dope bear.
All the stuffing's coming out. Ooh.
You got the bear sniffing his own cotton.
Oxycontin.
Puns.
I think I'm great when it comes to building stuff. Like, I wish I had a shop, like a workshop, like a wood shop. Like, I would love to like have like
you
songs
do like
and stuff like
Legos, or do you like you can carve?
that. Carving, I would love to do that. Like.
Can you carve? Not what you love to do. Can you take a 4x4 and make it a 2x2 and then put it again?
Yeah, I can definitely get a 4x4 and make it a 2x2.
That was
definitely
easy.
do that. But also, I'm creative enough to take a 2x2 and make it a 4x4.
Right. And I just know that math says you're incorrect. I can swim. I swim like a fish. I swim really well.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm pretty good. Like, I'm trying to come up with stuff that I'm good at. I write the crap out of some poetry.
I could do poetry too.
This guy.
I'm not doing like tip for tap, but I forgot to say that.
This guy. I can do some poetry.
Yeah.
I can look like I can dance.
Mm-hmm.
I can't dance. But
I did African dance. I did tap.
But
I
I
had to
can
do. I was a Center for the Arts, so like, I had to do tap.
Did you
I had
do
to do ballet.
ballerina?
I had to do ballet. I had to do African dance, which was pretty cool, and ballroom dancing, which is pretty dope. Yeah, I was on the track team too, and I actually sucked, believe it or not. But I didn't get good. I didn't understand. This sounds crazy.
it sounds what?
Crazy.
That did sound crazy.
This sounds crazy, but I didn't understand running when I was on the track team.
That didn't make any sense.
It didn't. It doesn't make sense. But I didn't understand how to run. I was just like running. I didn't move my legs as fast as I could for some reason. Like when I was on the track team, I didn't understand the concept. It was very weird.
People start running when they're like 2. You learn how to
know.
run when you're a baby.
Yeah, I mean, but this, as I said, it sounds weird. But yeah,
I can grill. I can't like cooking like on the stove.
That I can't do.
But I can burn on the grill. You want some bread, some steak, some fish?
What's up?
I can throw that on the grill.
So you're a griller.
I'm a griller.
Because I used to have like a off the pad barbecue. Like in the summer.
Natural born griller.
That's pretty dope.
MBG. I think that wraps up this episode
Of Off the Pad
205. Thank you guys for listening.
Staying alive.
Continue to send us information on all of social media. Off the pad. That's how we do it. As we get ready to say goodbye, man, spread the word. All that good stuff. I've been Jaye Tola.
Episode 205. 205.
That's Corey Marshall over there.
205.
This is the podcast where your topics go on the pad.
Do we talk about them off the pad?
Yeah, have a good night,
Boom.
day,
Gone.
or evening. Peace.
Smiley.
Thank you for listening to Off the Pad Podcast with Jaye Toller and Corey Marshall. Be sure to find us online at offthepad.podbean.com. Follow us on Twitter at offthepad. You can also be a part of our Facebook page. Once again, thank you for listening to Off the Pad Podcast. And remember, the ability to live off half of what you make, avoiding writer's block, not being jealous, and approaching women in any circumstance may all be hidden talents. But Virginians still can't drive in inclement weather.